Hi, I'm Rachel and I'm from Stockton, and back in March I had twins. I was pregnant with twins and we went in to get induced. Libby came very quickly that night, the same night, which was brilliant. Twin one, sorted, out, done. Once I'd birthed Libby, all of the medical team sort of came straight in. There was a lot of people just streaming into the room before Lois was born. She was transverse, which means that she was lying across, and she wasn't coming out. I could definitely feel that something wasn't right. I then started feeling a little bit strange, so I started getting a lot of sort of black and white patterns going across my eyes. And at that point I thought, oh, there is a chance here that I might not make this. Then I heard the horrible words, we need to get this baby out now because she's going to die. Sorry. Yet, I think even hearing that, I still felt like God was there. He was in control and I wasn't worried. When I woke up, Dave was there he was holding Libby. I soon realised that something was wrong because Lois wasn't there. There was only one baby and there should have been two. There was that moment of, oh, something not right here. And Dave then told me that they'd had to resuscitate Lois when she was born, and that they were still sort of sorting her out. They'd sent down some medics from Newcastle with a massive piece of equipment which was going to cool her. When she was born very, very much lacking oxygen, and they weren't sure how long she'd lacked oxygen for, and it could have caused a lot of organ failure. As they sort of wheeled her out of the room, I just had a real sense that God was sending two archangels with her, and I just sensed this presence around her whole incubator, which was pretty amazing, really. And it just made me feel so peaceful and just felt like God was in control. And so she was blue lighted to James Cook. And I was at North Tees at the time. We had 3 days without her. When we were in hospital, we got the news that by the time she'd got to James Cook, there was no need for any cooling because she'd made a miraculous recovery. It really filled us with faith and just knowing that, you know, God was with her the whole time, which is what I'd sensed. We know that we had so many people praying for us. We do believe that was an absolute miracle. How can you not? You know, she was at, really bad state when she was born, and then suddenly she'd gone from needing all this equipment to then going to the hospital and not needing anything. In fact, they were saying, well, why is she here? She's now been discharged from paediatrics. She's now 10 months and she's doing everything that a sister can do, which is amazing. And she's just really gorgeous, really lovely. They're both beautiful babies. We love them so much. We're just so thankful to God that He intervened, thankful to God for His protection. Despite the circumstances, God was there, God was faithful. And it's changed how we pray for our children now. We pray now with much more faith and just more expectation. Also, since then, I've been able to connect with other mums that have gone through similar sort of experiences where they've been apart from their babies for a good amount of time at the start. And I've learnt, I suppose, just to let go and let God a bit more in whatever circumstance I'm in. Even when we're in the depths of despair, when things aren't panning out the way that we want it to, that's when sort of God intervenes. And I just realised how fragile human life is, how fragile my life was, and that God upholds us even when we're close to death. Don't discount what God can do in your circumstances, whatever the circumstances might be. And this experience has moved me forward in faith, definitely.